because we know that heat travels from a body of high temperature to a body of low temperature. That is why initially when I entered into the room, the ambient temperature or the temperature of the room was nearly 25 to 26 degrees Celsius. So, but the moment I started touching the sensor, since I have traveled for around 10 minutes on a highway, so what happened exactly is gradually my temperature of my body, not exactly my body, the temperature of my fingertip, they were in contact with the air, and because of my velocity and the wind at a low temperature of outside, the heat from my body flow into the atmosphere or surrounding. That's why I lost some energy from my body, and my temperature of my body decreased, and it was around like 21.5 or 6 degrees Celsius. And now again, if I leave the sensor, again the temperature will rise. You can see the temperature is gradually rising, and now again the temperature will become nearly you can see here the temperature rising. It will nearly attain the room temperature, approximately 24 to 25 degrees Celsius or 26 degrees Celsius when I entered into the room. So gradually the temperature is rising here. It's now 22.6, now 22.7, 22.8, 22.9. So this is in direct verification of the laws of nature, where we see how heat energy, which we can't directly measure, but we can measure heat energy in terms of mass, in terms of change in temperature, and specific heat constant. So that's the formula of Q is equal to mc delta T when there is variation in temperature, and when the temperature remains constant, we have another law or another formula, Q is equal to m into L, where m refers to the mass of the body and L refers to the latent heat. And then we can easily calculate heat in terms of mass and latent heat, and also in terms of mass, specific heat constant, and change in temperature. So here what I see, or what we are seeing exactly, is the rise in temperature, because the sensor is now left free. Earlier I was touching it, so again the temperature will fall back, or here we can say that temperature will again rise, and it will reach around 24 to 25 or 26 degrees Celsius, which is the normal room temperature. So now here the temperature is stabilized nearly 24.3 degrees Celsius. That's the room temperature, and that's the temperature of my hometown or inside my room.